everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm a little bit sick, so please excuse me if I sound a bit congested. Today I'm just finishing off this painting that I started with my 100 heads challenge, where I do 100 portraits in the hopes that I will actually improve on my portraits and become awesome at it, I suppose. So I was using ink as a medium when I did this. I actually did this quite a few months ago, but it's been really busy with the summer vacation and I just haven't had a chance to do the voiceover yet, but here I am now and I'm doing it now. And so here I am building up the darkest layers of the face, starting with the shadows in the hair, under the eyes, the cheekbones, under the chin, and so on. I like to layer the ink in varying degrees of saturation, because every time you go over it, it adds another dimension to the layer. So it helps to create definition in the shadows, so it doesn't all just look like one homogeneous blob of ink, I suppose, and helps to create some variety in the shading. So here I'm just adding some details into the hair and again under the chin, because those are probably where the darkest parts are on the reference photo. And yeah, this one was quite fun because it had the element of the glasses also, and I actually quite liked adding that to the drawing. Once I finish doing all the shadows, then I like to go in with my actual ink pen and I start adding in the details, like the eye crease and the inside of the mouth, and I start doing hatching as well, because this then accentuates the parts that I wanted to accentuate in the shadows and where the highlights are and so on. Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone watching. I've just recently hit 600 subscribers, and while it might not seem like a lot for a small channel like me that's been doing this for quite a long time, I'm overwhelmed by your support. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for your continued support. Anyway, back to the drawing. So now I'm busy adding some detailing to the hair. Had some technical issues with the camera there. I forgot to keep the focus on my phone, so it kept trying to focus on my fingers instead of the drawing, which is why it was jumping around. So I hope that wasn't too much motion for you. Hopefully you didn't get motion sick watching that. Now I'm just continuing with the hair. Oh my word, there it is again. Continuing with the hair. I really like to draw hair with the ink because it just the fine lines just give it so much detail, and the shading just makes it look so nice. I don't know, I just really like using ink. I feel like it just has so much character in it when you paint with ink. Lately I've been using other mediums, but that's a different video. Then after, well, sometimes when I do the detailing with the hair, then I like to go in with a paintbrush just to soften the lines a little bit and create the illusion of detail more than the detail itself. Now just going in on the eyes and starting with the hatching and the shading there, and giving her some eyelashes. And yeah, there's just something so satisfying about seeing the drawing come together when you start adding in the details, and then it starts to look more like what you envisioned in your mind, rather than just lines on a paper. I was actually I really enjoyed the process of this one, but there's always some points where you feel like, oh no, I'm gonna mess it up, you know, where you second guess yourself and you think, oh, should I really darken this line, or should I really color it in here, or should I just leave it, you know, and then it's too late, and then you have to carry on with it as it is, which, well, I'm sure it happened a few times here, but confidence is key, so we'll just pretend that I plan to do everything exactly the way it looks here. Adding in the details in the eyes now, and more details in the hair, just going in. I think I have like 3 of these fountain tip pens, these nib pens, and they are my favorites. I do love drawing with them. And then just going in again over and over and over with all the details. I really do like how it's coming together, and just again deepening shadows, adding in the teeth. Now I've got to start on this other side, which is the more intimidating side where the hair is concerned, because it's the one where you kind of have to be lighter with your shadows. Well, of course you do, because you know it's the part of the hair that's hitting the light, that the light is hitting, right? So you have to have a lighter hand when it comes to adding the details, but it's difficult sometimes to know when to stop, you know, like you just have to learn how to have restraint. And I think that's one of the biggest challenges that I have, is learning how to have restraint and not overwork something, and just sort of, you know, let it be. It's done enough, leave it alone. But yeah, so then I have going over those eyebrows quite a few times. Then I again go in with my wet paintbrush, and I just smudge the ink a little bit to give again illusion of fullness and detail and softness of the shadows, I guess. Came together. Yeah, I really miss drawing with ink. One of my favorite things, my favorite mediums. Lately I've been drawing with acrylic markers, and I might continue this series with acrylic markers instead of ink. But I'll see how I feel. Let me know down below what medium you think I should be using for these portraits. Eventually I'll just get to having done all 100 of them, but for now I've been taking a break on it, because I actually lost a lot of this work, because I don't know, I spilled something on it, and then suddenly it just, yeah, it was ruined. But yeah, this one's now got all the highlights put in there. I just use a Posca white paint pen, and then I use one of my alcohol markers just to color in the background, make it stand out a little bit from the background. That was it. There she is. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!